Today we're making the Aviation. 4 ways, completely different drinks. Stay tuned, find out which ones we like, what the differences are and why.
Plus you're getting a 4-way. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I am your host, Derrick Schommer. That, my friends, that's Ian Andrews. Today we're going to be doing the Aviation Deconstruction.
So 4 ways.
Whoa.
3 different
I
gins.
love a 4-way.
Yeah, well, you love a 3-way.
A 4-way as long as there's no more balls involved.
Yeah, 4-way is good if there's no sword fights.
Right.
But for the 4th one, we're using the same gin and we're varying the Maraschino liqueur.
Right, so this one is Brockmans gin, which is going to be our floral slash fruity, kind of
gin,
a little bit different gin. We've got the American gin. We're using St. Augustine, so you're going to have that lemon
forward.
peel.
Yep.
We've got our dry.
Yep, London Dry.
London Dry. And we have our London Dry with a Bols Maraschino, which is different than the Maraschino we're using for the other ones, which is your standard, classic.
So, in case you don't know, the recipe for the recipe for the Aviation is 2 ounces of gin. So each one of those gins we put 2 ounces in. We got 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, half an ounce of the Maraschino liquor, and 1/4 ounce of creme de violette. Shake it, strain it.
That's right. And for
Shake it because there's citrus in there.
The violet liqueur we're using is from the Bitter Truth. These are the guys that also make bitters called the Bitter Truth, and the same bitters that you get with a different label called Bergenhout.
Yep. So, surprise, surprise,
boom, boom.
Creme de violette is not a sweet, sweet drink, although the color definitely belies that.
This would be the bitter label if you're looking for bitters made by the Bitter Truth company that's non-potable, certified to be sold in a store like GossipDrinks.com. Pop!
Oh, there you go.
Because
it's a good place to buy it along with your glasses.
They're certified by the TTB to be non-potable, which means you can purchase them without being 21. They're not considered an alcohol, even though they have probably 47%, 30%.
Bitters tend to be high. Angostura
proof.
is like 44 or something like that.
That's how bitters work, and we'll do more videos on bitters. So, also, Rick. Why did I say Ricky Holly? I think it's just
Ricky
Holloway.
Holloway. Yeah.
So he's our producer for the episode. I don't know if I spelled it right or not. You'll see it. It'll come across. It'll look right. This recipe is from liquor.com. We've done them, and I don't know if it's the same exact recipe. I figured I'd go with an official source like liquor.com because everybody uses it. It would be appreciated, and people who watch this and go, "You didn't make it right!" I'm like, dude, it's from liquor.com. Like, they do research. They get this shit from people who matter. This recipe,
liquor.com.
Right, and the recipe suggestion was from Scott Wiggins, who requested this as a deconstruction video. From after he did the survey, we all had people submit recipes that they wanted to use since they took our survey.
And the deconstruction idea was a popular idea. I think we did a couple. We did a whiskey sour.
We've done a gin,
Yep.
so I think the mix up here adds a new twist to it, and there's some different gins in the mix as well. So
yeah,
how did we start? Do we want to start with the floral? Do we want to go backwards? Do you think we should do these first since they're?
Yeah, let's do this where our palate is a little bit fresh. Yeah. We'll do the Bombay Sapphire with Bols Maraschino and the Bombay Sapphire with Luxardo Maraschino. So let's do that one first. On this side.
This one is it's going to be, I think, is a little bit cheaper, 24% alcohol by volume, Maraschino liqueur. This one is, this bottle's so busy. What's the ABV on here? Scheiße.
Here, try this. I'll look.
Das ist nicht so schwer. All right, there it is. Oh, 32. 32. I don't even remember what this said now. This was 24. So this is going to be a little bit more. This is a little bit more spicy, sweet.
It's 33% more.
And this one was, I believe, a little bit sweeter on the side.
Yes, and it had a different taste to it. A little bit different taste. So it's an Aviation. You get the creme de violette, you get the gin, but the gin isn't like crazy gin because it's your standard London Dry.
It is dry though.
Get the violette, you get the Maraschino is in there. You get
now,
taste it.
Bols has their own recipe, I believe, for the Aviation on their recipe book. We didn't use that one because there's 2 reasons. First off, way too complicated. Everything has to be the same.
Yeah, everything has to be the same.
If this is a standard Aviation recipe and somebody buys their product and they go, oh, what do I need? I need to have a dry gin, I got that. I need a Maraschino, I got that. They're not looking to see, oh, is the Maraschino the same level? Is the balance the same? That's something that a craft cocktail person would do, so I just want to bring it up. Yeah. You may need a different ratio because this is going to be slightly sweet.
For this purpose, I mean, the idea is you have stuff. You're not looking to buy everything for your specific cocktail, but you have the stuff to make this at your house, maybe. And you want to see maybe what gin compares best because you're out of gin and it's time to stock up.
Now that is a classic cocktail. Lots of earthy flavor, gin, dryness.
Slightly more on the sour than sweet side.
Definitely, yeah. I will go with that. Oh, yes.
Yeah, classic cocktails tend to be a little bit more like that.
Yeah, this is sour forward. I don't know what that's going to be. It definitely has the lemon draw to it, though. The lemon and maraschino. You could taste the maraschino in that drink.
You can also taste it in this this next one with the Luxardo maraschino, but the maraschino finish is much more dry. It's a lot less of a sweet maraschino.
A little bit more higher alcohol, which makes sense. The product has more alcohol in it. This maraschino has such a drastic earthy flavor. Like, it cuts through everything. It's very hard to... We've done it, but it's very hard to hide. If you want to know what cocktails can I hide this in that don't make so much maraschino...
Zero cocktails.
No,
There's zero cocktails.
We did two.
Oh,
so far. Yeah, we mentioned there is not zero. It used to be zero.
There's two.
You want to go there? You want to go to youtube.com/everydaydrinkers. Go to the little icon with the search thing. It's like a little what do you call it, magnifying glass?
Yeah.
And then search for either Luxardo Maraschino or just Maraschino liqueur, and you will find the two. I remember this and going, holy crap, it happened. And it created more of a cherry flavor. That one definitely has more of a maraschino cherry flavor.
And I think with this one,
this is earth.
It brings out the creme de violette more than this one does.
You know what?
You're going to have to try that out now.
So you think this one's going to have less creme de violette?
Yeah, I think the creme de viollette's more pronounced with the Bols maraschino than it is with the Luxardo.
That's because you're so distracted by this.
And there's the creme de violette comes out better.
You know what else comes out? This one has lemon. It's more sour. No, you're right. It's in the middle.
I know.
Mid palate. And then it actually keeps going.
Duh.
Duh, of course.
He's awesome. He knows it.
Yeah.
This one, the maraschino dominates that drink.
It does.
It's still dry.
But that's your classic recipe
still got lots of
with your
alcohol.
classic ingredients.
The person who designed, and I should know this, go look at our old Aviation because I'm sure it's in there.
Or stay tuned because I'm sure we're going to make this at some point with a little bit of history involved.
Oh yeah, definitely this one. This one definitely.
This is definitely going in the Gin 101.
Yeah.
I mean,
if there was another series of cocktail shows coming,
if there were like a subscription channel where we broke down the different alcohols,
it would probably be one of the
walk
recipes.
through a bunch of classic cocktails.
It would be higher up on the list because it requires maraschino, but it would be up there.
Yeah.
That is while it's classic, and the person who invented it was no doubt thinking, how do I highlight the maraschino in here? I don't know.
You like this one a little bit better? I think this is more well balanced with the
No, it is. It is. That's where I'm confused. Yeah. This one. You know what? This one's a little bit more sour than I want in that drink. It tastes a little bit more like lemon peel. This one I don't get that much lemon peel. Probably because it's dominated by maraschino, which is not one of my favorite ingredients. But
I think it balances it out because it's...
It is. It's okay. It's stronger, and I think the strong balances out the sour.
And the strong is more in the back of your mouth on this.
Yeah, definitely.
St. Augie's.
So this
citrus forward American gin.
This is going to be interesting because
we did a review of this recently. Good stuff.
And it's fermented from sugarcane.
Cane sugar, yeah. So. Sugarcane, yeah.
I just licked it, but smell this. No,
you got to do that before you stick it.
Like that candy.
You got to lick it before you stick it.
Smell it. Smell it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. Soap. Does it smell like soap to you? I got like a soapy smell.
Don't ruin my taste.
That's why I told you to smell it. Don't taste it.
No, you're ruining my taste now.
It's
now I'm
like
influenced.
It's not going to taste like soap.
I'm going to put my mustache right in this shit.
You can, because I already drank it, so I don't care if you get your face pubes in there. Get your
I kind of like that because the lemon is kind of masked by the citrusy gin a little bit more.
It's completely different though.
It is.
It's sweeter, I think. At least it's still lingering sweet. I don't know if it was sweeter. You get any soap in there? Like the smell had soap.
I get the maraschino more in the back, but I get the citrus all up front. From the beginning to the mid palate, I'm getting citrus.
I must be an American.
Maraschino.
Because I like that drink. And it's American gin.
It's American gin.
Florida represents in this cocktail.
Go Florida. They have a couple other products too. Maybe I'll
305.
Yeah, I just emailed them to let them know the review was up the other day. So
we'll see how they go.
Yeah, we'll see what they think.
You send them this one after, and we can be like, dude, look, we just friggin' bombed this out. We got all this stuff, and you didn't even pay for advertising.
I know, right? Maybe we can get a hold of a couple more of their products because they also have a vodka offering, a rum offering, a whiskey offering. I think.
Vodka, rum, yeah. Because there was a conversation about that of rum, when you take on
right
one
when
of
you
our
distill it, does it? Why isn't sugar cane distilled into a vodka instead of a rum?
And there is a magic number.
Yeah, 95% in America, 96% in Europe for distillation. If you distill it, apparently this is what we've read.
If you strip the shit out of it, it becomes a vodka.
Yeah, but if you distill it to less than 95% from sugar cane, it's a rum.
Right. That is better than all the other ones, and the reason is
So
it's maintains the balance of this one.
We do also love Brockmans, so this will be interesting because it's a berry flavored with a.
But berry and all these other flavors could clash.
They could.
It could be like wearing a Hawaiian shirt in tight Justin Bieber legging
it
pants.
may not work because
That
I
doesn't work.
love Pink Pigeon rum. And
It
I
could be
use
like
that.
wearing an Under Armour shirt and no pants.
I used Pink
like that.
Pigeon rum in a daiquiri, and I did not
Not
like
so
it.
much.
No.
That's true.
So
I'm just thinking because the
I'll try
Brockmans has
that.
like a berry type flavor, and then
Yeah,
we have
it
the
could
creme
work.
violette and we have the maraschino.
But the thing is,
But
this
we don't
drink,
know.
it stays balanced, citrus forward flavor. The maraschino is just enough. It's like playing
Yeah.
behind the scenes this time.
It's hiding
The
a lot
gin is
more.
right in the
Yeah.
front. You get the gin in the front. It's like a mullet. It's like the gin in the front, the maraschino in the back.
You're saying
And then the citrus
gin is
structure.
all business and the maraschino is all party.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's kind of reversed. But
No, but that's how it plays in here. I can't help it if that's the way it is.
It's American though. It's a mullet.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
this is London, so it's probably a bowl cut, like the Beatles.
Yeah. Because they still do that. I saw a guy that looked like somebody from the
that's bad.
Beatles. Well, let me start with the, let me nose this.
Nose it.
does it smell like soup?
Get all up in there.
Here's the problem.
Let me nose it. I didn't see a problem. I didn't nose it though.
There's no problem with that.
Oh, good.
No. The problem is that you don't, because it's such a wide base. You don't
It's
get
hard
a
to
lot
get
of aroma out of it because it's such a.
But
big
it's
drink.
martini glasses too.
It does smell like pomegranate or something like passion fruit. No, none of those things I said.
Yeah, exactly.
Acai or blueberries is
yeah.
kind of what I got.
How is that bad? That's delicious.
I'm waiting for Brockmans to disappoint me. It's just not happening.
Brockmans has not yet disappointed us.
It's
I'm-
got to be
I'm a
something
big
it
fan of
clashes
Brockmans.
with.
And they were very cool actually when they sent us along. Because we did that video where you're kind of making fun of the unoriginality of British people, and they kind of laughed at it, so it was good. They took no offense, which wasn't our purpose anyway. So.
We don't offend very often. There's a few videos where
We
people
don't
get offended.
intend to.
We don't intend to.
No, there's a couple videos where people have been offended. Anything we did with what's the stuff from the Dominican? The
Bacardi.
Oh no, marijuana.
the
Mamajuana.
Mamajuana.
Yeah, we offended all kinds of people. Well, mainly just people from the Dominican. I don't know, they got offended. I was like, dude, come on, seriously. If you can't take a joke, I don't even know what it was, but
I'm not going to make a joke about the Dominicans right now because I'd be really offensive.
I'm just saying, like, whatever we
See,
said was.
that goes well with the creme de violette and the maraschino.
Oh,
I almost want to try this with the Bols also.
you think it's gonna be too sweet?
I think it might be. I like this with the Luxardo.
No, I think it's fine.
I think it's a good drink.
Um,
I think
Because
it's so
it
good,
keep-
Jen might not even have any.
it keeps everything that the other ones have, but brings the berry flavor.
It does, which is a cool addition because you see a drink with this color, you're kind of expecting like
It does. It has the color of the taste.
that comes in like a blueberry gin martini almost,
Yeah.
because of the Brockmans.
It's got. Is that blueberry or blackberry or something? Is that what they're
I
doing?
can't
It's
remember.
very.
We used to say acai, but I think it's like a blueberry blackberry type.
I know
thing.
it's not acai. It's just it has that.
Yeah.
It gives off that flavor because of the uniqueness.
bite.
It's not just blueberry.
Well, it's because it's got also the other herbals associated with
Right.
gin. So
Do we have that in our liquor store? Do you know?
Brockmans?
I don't think we do.
We
Oh,
don't.
they'll just have to send us more bottles. Well, no. When people come over and we taste everything, I did make Brockmans in a vodka tonic for Don's mom.
Nice.
But this wouldn't be something I would be serving just to get rid of.
No,
Yeah.
you want to serve this to somebody who's going to appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can't get it.
So this bottle will last a long time because I will only bring it
So we
out for
keep
those
it.
that
Yeah.
like. Let's say Doug
it's
comes
great.
over. It's like, you know what I really wish I had was a really unique gin
Gin and
experience.
tonic, yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can throw in anything.
Totally, yeah.
Gin and
That
tonic
hasn't
up-
disappointed yet.
No, in gin and tonic, it's just gin with tonic. Like you can totally go wrong with that if you pick a very weak gin, or you pick a very over the top gin.
That's still very good too. They're very different drinks, but they're also both great drinks. And I think I prefer both of those over the classics.
Yeah.
The London Dry here.
We're not classic people. You guys earned it. $10 from David.
Just
Woo!
the tip.
Just the tip. What, we two of us?
We
Oh,
owe him
five.
another one too.
It's your
My
honors.
shoulder's feeling better.
Do you know why? Because you're numbing up.
Yeah, have
It's
another
the
one.
alcohol that does that. We have a bunch of drinks here.
We do.
I'm really getting a little bit of buzz on that one.
Yeah.
So,
thank you to Brockmans and St. Augustine's who sent these before for reviews, which is great.
right, and fuck Bombay, I have to keep buying that shit. But there was a reason to it. So besides the fact, I have other London Dries to choose from. But the way I looked at it is, everybody watching this video, my goal was for you guys, if you can't find this, at least you have an idea what else is out there. But I know you can get this.
Every bar gets this.
So
at least around here.
this category of drink, besides the fact that you have to hunt down Luxardo, which I don't remember what the cost is of Luxardo, but it's not necessarily the cheapest considering how often it gets used. Not very often. That you're basically buying this like a bottle of bitters or a Campari, unless you're big into Campari. You're going to use it as a nuance.
This is going to be a little more cost effective if you're like looking to make just like
You just gotta
Aviation.
find it.
You just have a couple gins,
Yeah.
Or a couple drinks. That,
And that's not a bad drink. It's just not.
It's different.
It's just not what I would have expected the Aviation to taste like. It's a little bit more sour. It's like a gin sour.
Yeah.
These drinks, they still kind of represent the Aviation, especially this one. This one, it brings so much of its own nuances to the party that I have a feeling. No, I'm not even gonna say it. I know. If you serve this drink to somebody who's an Aviation drinker, they will be like,
"What's that?
What is this?"
Yeah.
No, they won't be like, "This is disgusting." They want to know what that drink is.
There you go.
That is. Oh, they're playing. Philip's playing.
First tip of the year. Thank you, Philip. Wacky waving inflatable arm guy. I can't remember how that goes.
Oh, I just did it. You probably don't want to do it with your arms.
No, I mean, how's the saying go? Wacky waving inflatable.
Oh, I don't know that saying. So, I think that this drink is different. This creates an Aviation number 2 by mistake.
Yeah.
Because the ratios of the products are the same. It's just the brand is different.
Right.
It has a great flavor that has more of that berry nuance. This, I think you can pull off as an Aviation citrus forward a little bit.
Yep.
This has all those things
Well,
forward.
yeah, because the Aviation already has that citrus flavor in
Right.
there.
It's
Where it
got
doesn't
lemon
have
juice.
the berry in there.
You can be like, oh, it's got lemon juice. I see where I'm getting that citrus flavor from, especially since it's a lemon infusion. This one is your classic. That one is a little bit more sour. So that, I mean, it makes sense. I think if I had to pick, I don't know which ones of these I choose. You'd probably go Brockmans?
You know, it depends on the mood I'm in. I like them both. I really do. I'm a big fan of the Brockmans because I love that berry flavor in that gin.
Yeah.
But I also like the St. Augustines with the citrus in there. So I think both of these make a very well balanced Aviation where the Maraschino doesn't take over the drink.
No, but that's what these guys do the best is they make this product, which can be a little bit of, it's just as obnoxious as I am.
Well, not quite.
Tones it down. Almost as obnoxious.
It definitely like tempers it quite a bit.
Yeah. So try if you can find one of these products.
If you're in Florida, I know you can get this.
If you can't, find something that's close or different. What's going on over here? I got a request from Liam. Find one that's different and try it against one that you always would do.
Yeah. Well, that's the great thing. I mean, I think that's the great thing about doing these deconstructions is we get to talk about the differences that you.
Plus, you sound smart because when somebody says, "I want an Aviation," you'd be like, "Do you want one that tastes like this? This is what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
Do you want one like this, a citrus forward? This is what you're going to get out of it. Here's the classic. Which one do you like?" You sound like you know what you're talking about.
And the great thing is there was this blog that you sent me along that was talking about
Academics?
how the market was changing and how liquor companies are marketing wrong and like stuff like this direct to customer type thing instead of going to the bartenders to the customer. This is great because it's giving you the knowledge that you don't get when you go to a bar, so you can go in a little bit armed, a little bit like
This would be a $50 experience at the bar.
Yeah.
If you had somebody who can make the proper drink
without knowing anything going in.
Right.
Where this you get a little bit of an edge going in.
That's right. We're done.
Yeah, we've consumed a lot of your time.
Since you're 18 minutes in, this is what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
You want to go and the only thing you need to do today besides get awesomedrinks.com products is you need to go to patreon.com/CMC and become a patron of Common Man Cocktails. That helps fund us to do crazy stuff like this, plus stuff you're going to see in the future with different cocktail series focused more on the craft.
Yep.
And
you can also do that at everydaydrinkers.com/donate.
Yep.
And when you go to awesomedrinks.com, you can check out using the coupon code CMC16 to save 15% off your order until February 5th.
And who doesn't like to save money?
No, I do, so I'm not putting my hand up.
All right.
Follow us on Facebook.com/CocktailTV. Question of the day: do you read comics? If you do you have any comic suggestions? Because I'm just getting into comics and I love to read them. So
We've got nerds.
I know we got nerds.
Nerds?
I'm a nerd.
Raise your hand and nerd it up!
We can't see your hands.
But we're teaching how to drink anyway! It's a hair curler.
It starts off like it's gonna be Sorry, Kurt.
Like that curling at the end?
Like it's gonna be really, really sweet, and then
it goes really, really dry?
Dries, but it's not like a biting dry. It's like a
Oh, it bit me.
balanced dry, I think.